So good afternoon. I am going to present to you your final requirements for the term. I was informed that second week of June, ata, it's the last day of the second semester. So you still have enough time to accomplish this. And so we'll go under final requirements. Yan. Eh, ito yon. Yan. Eh, okay. Stop presenting, not that one. Again, mm, mm, structural behavior. Yun. Ay! Eh, 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 no. No, stop sharing. Again. No. Um, mm, this is it. Yeah. This one. Yun. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, dear students, yeah. So, yan. It's already posted in the classwork, the Google Classroom classwork in the, yeah. So, for your final requirement in structural theory, also known as theory of structures, you're required to form a group composed of 2 to 3 members and prepare a complete structural behavior and load path study of a small architectural structure. Your project must show your understanding and appreciation of the following topics. Okay? Take note of the word appreciation. Deflection of beams. Okay, we have already a formula on that. Okay, just substitute, just learn how to substitute values there. Shear force and bending moment. Actual forces in columns. By the way, shear force and bending moment are for the beams. The one-way slab action discussed to you in person. The load path from slab to beam to column to foundation, cable action in tension, and the arc action in compression. We will also the relationship between architectural form and structural behavior. You may propose a small pavilion, cafe, kiosk, gallery, waiting shed, covered walkway, small classroom, or any similar architectural structure. Your output must include architectural plan, structural framing plan, the load path diagram, one-way slab load transfer computation, beam analysis with shear and bending moment diagrams, beam deflection computation, column axial force computation, cable or arc action explanation computation, written report in PDF format, and presentation slides for oral examination. So the minimum would be 2 weeks, okay, to complete this requirement. That would be the minimum. So if given a chance that you cannot finish that within 2 weeks, I can extend that naman. So I asked the first class that when will be the last day of your second semester. They told me that it should be the second week, first or second week of June. So you still have enough time. So there will be both a written submission and oral examination or defense. Each member must be able to explain the group's structural concept, computations, diagrams, and design decisions. Okay, kindly submit your PDF report, presentation slides, and computation sheets through Google Classroom on or before the deadline. This activity will serve as your final examination. Ah, that's already your final examination. What happened? Oh no. Am I still sharing my slide? Tama ba?
Yes po, sir.
Thank you. So, suggested minimum technical assumptions. In order to standardize the project, students they may use the following assumptions unless they provide their own justified values. Some of them are actually arranged, so you can choose among the upper, the median or the lower bounds, okay, of the range. For example, the unit weight of the reinforced concrete is given already. It's 24 kilonewton per cubic meter. The floor finish load is 1 kilopascal. Half of that would be the ceiling or utilities load. Then you have the live load of 2 to 3 kilopascals. Okay? Meaning it depends on the function of the room that you're referring to. The modulus of elasticity of concrete is around 20,000 to 25,000 megapascal. But the modulus of elasticity of steel is only one, which is 200,000 megapascal, 200 gigapascal. Yeah, the minimum span, beam span is 4 meters, where the maximum suggested beam span is 6 meters. You don't go below 4, you don't go above 6 meters. Huh? So you have the minimum maximum. You have the range of the beam span from 4 meters to 6 meters. Slab thickness is around 4 inches to 6 inches, okay, 100 millimeter to 150 millimeter. The beam width is from 200 to 300 mm, where the beam depth is from 300 to 500 mm. Column size is by 250 by 250, which is the minimum for study purposes only. Recommended final output quality. The final submission should look like a mini structural design portfolio. Mini lang yan. Kasi if you're gonna have a real structural design portfolio, it would take thick, okay, in terms of number of pages, okay, by practice. It should not be a purely mathematical report since this is intended for architecture students. Okay? So, iba po yung sinabi namin, civil structural kasi sa gagawin po natin. So, only the appreciations, as mentioned, is appreciation. The output must show both the technical understanding, take note, understanding, and architectural appreciation. A good project should clearly answer, okay, the both questions. How does the architectural form safely carry loads from the roof and floor down to the ground? And how do structural theories help architects understand space, form, safety, and stability? So what are the suggested final project theme? O ito na lang pala. From form to force, di ba? FF, understanding the structural behavior of architectural spaces. This theme may be used in Google Classroom, post, and presentation. Ah, yeah, I already put that. Okay, and then next, so I'm gonna stop here, stop sharing, and I'll proceed to the other Microsoft Word document, which is more of the details. Ito na po. Hindi magtatagal tayo ng konti dito. Okay, the details of our final project, final requirements project. But I had to see first your faces. Go with this one, structural behavior. Then I'll hide that I can see the, where's the document? Or the documents here. Increase the welcome back. No. Plus. Oh, hey. So final requirement project or final examination. This is already posted also. It's already attached to the Google Classroom assignment. The project title, Structural Behavior and Load Pack Study of a Small Architectural Building. Okay. So student grouping is a pair to maximum 3 members. Oh, by the way, may I ask to the class president to come up with a Google sheet wherein your classmates, they will upload the leader and the number the name of the members, and I will have unique group number. And for example, group number 1 will consist of the leader and then the names of the name of the leader and the name of the members. Okay, and then ayun. So the duration is around minimum of 2 weeks, okay, depending on how fast you can finish it. The mode of assessment would be 2, written submission and oral examination or defense. and then Google Classroom classwork assignments the platform. Of course, the oral examination will be F2, F4, okay, as much as possible. For the project description, for the final requirement and theory of structural theory, each group should prepare a structural behavior study. For small architectural building, the project aims to demonstrate the students' appreciation and technical understanding of how structures behave under gravity and lateral loads. We shall analyze and explain the following structural concepts: the load path from slab to beam, beam to column, and column to foundation, and of course, foundation to the soil. Number two, one-way slab action and tributary load transfer. Three, shear force and bending moment in beams. Four, axial forces in columns. Five, deflection at selected points in beams. Six, tension action in cables. Seven, compression action in arches. And number eight, architectural implications of the structural system that you'll be studying. The output shall combine architectural presentation, manual structural calculations, diagrams, and oral explanation. For the project scenario, each group shall design and analyze a simple architectural structure with the following minimum requirements. The required building model, the group shall propose a small building or structure such as a small pavilion, cafe or kiosk, library reading area, waiting shed, gallery space, small classroom, covered walkway, open hall, small residential inspired structure, or architectural canopy structure. The proposed structure must include the following. There you go. You have the first column's required element and minimum requirement to the second column. Floor system should be have a minimum requirement of one-way slab system. The beams, at least two primary beams and two secondary beams. Columns, at least four columns para buo, no? Magkantuhan lang. For the roof feature, either cable-supported roof or arc-supported roof or both. Wow. Structural plan, at least one beam span of 4 meters to 6-meter span. Building level, it's only one-story structure, ha? One story lang tayo. Structure, parang bungalow lang. Structural model, structural material can be reinforced concrete, steel, timber, or wooden, or a reasonable combination of the three. Excuse me. Architectural drawing, plan, elevation, and section. For the required technical tasks, there are different parts of it. Part A, architectural and structural concept. Each group shall submit the following: 1, architectural floor plan, 2, structural framing plan, 3, elevation, 4, section, and 5, structural concept explanation. The drawings may be prepared. Siguro may gusto magtanong na dyan, ito na po yun. Drawings may be prepared using manual drafting, AutoCAD, SketchUp, Revit, Canva, PowerPoint, or any equivalent drawing or presentation tool. Gusto mo yung paintbrush, pwede din naman, pwede Microsoft Word. Aba, nasa inyo na gaano kayo kagaling gumamit ng mga software, ano? Yeah. The structural framing plan must clearly show, number 1, the slab direction, the beam locations, column locations, load path, arrows, tributary areas, structural grid lines, ano pa, support conditions. Teka, meron pa sa baba kayo. Part B, the load path analysis naman. For the part B, the group shall explain and compute the load transfer from the slab to column, beam to column to foundation. Then, the following must be included. Number 1, the slab. Okay. The slab calculation will be assuming reasonable values for, number 1, the load type. The unit weight of the reinforced concrete, again, was already mentioned to you, 24 kilonewton per cubic meter. For the floor finish, it's already 1 kilopascal. For the ceiling utilities, half, 0.5 kilopascal. Live load is between 2 to 3.0 kilopascal. Yung actually 3 kilopascal is about storage po yan. Ang bigat niya. The group shall compute, number one, the self-weight of the slab, the superimposed dead load, live load, total service load, tributary width, line load transferred to beam. Okay, maganda, meron tayong mga examples. Yan. For the one-way slab action, the group shall identify whether the slab acts on a one-way slab by checking the panel aspect ratio. Okay, then what else? We have the Ly over Lx should be greater than or equal to 2.0. Ayan na bang Ly and Lx? Ly is the longer span and Lx is the shorter span. Now, the group shall draw arrows showing the direction of slab load transfer. Ito po yung dinemonstrate natin last time na tayo nagkita-kita. Pero, syempre, dahil loves ko kayo guys, gumawa ako ng example na report, pati yung PowerPoint presentation. But that would not be considered as the 100% to be copied. It's only a guide. Diba? Mas maganda yun, may guide kayo. Okay ba yun? Nagbigay na ako ng example. Ay, wala nagta-thumbs up. Parang ayaw ata. Hindi ko nalang bibigyan ng example. Ayun, biglang nag-heart-heart. Ayos. Sige, bibigyan ko kayo lahat ng ano niyan. Example ng PowerPoint at meron din tayong report. Kaya lang po, yung report at PowerPoint, only a guide. Mas maganda, isurpass yung kagalingan ninyo sa pag-design ng mga report at saka inyong PowerPoint. Yeah. Amaze me. Ganyan. Gusto niyo ba mag-invite ako ng panelists from the architecture? Gusto niyo ba yon? Thumbs up? Habang nagpe-present? Ay, wag. Ay, ayaw. Sorry naman, Kurt. Sorry na. Okay. Ayaw. Sige, ako na lang. Sige na. Baka bumaba pang aking evaluation. Sige. Natawa ibig. Sige. Ako na lang. Mas mabait ako sa kanila. Sige. Hey! So, proceed na po tayo sa ating Microsoft Word na report, no? Asa ka na ba? Ayun. Hindi tapos ka na ng ng Ly over Lx. Yan. Beam analysis naman. Okay. Each group shall select one critical beam and perform complete beam analysis. Kasi po, nung unang panahon, nung ako'y nagtuturo, bata-bata pa naman ako. Lahat ng mga estudyante ko, hindi critical beam ang pinapasod ko. Lahat ng beams sa 5-story building. O, di ba? Ganun na ako kalupit nung unang panahon. Diyan sa UE Caloocan, sa UE Manila, diyan sa FEU, ano pa ba? Except PUP, syempre, magagaling sa mababait mga taga-PUP, kaya hindi ko pinaparusahan mga yan. Ayan, di ba? Ay, walang nag-react. Una, makakababait ninyo. Ayan, sige. Ay, biglang may, na-amaze. Ayan. Napanganga. Ay, sino yun? May nagtaas na kamay? Ano ba? Teka. Wait a minute. Somebody, it's a minute. Nag-respond eh. Nagulat ako. Maybe in one of my Ito. Yes po. Okay. Balik na po tayo sa ating discussion bago mag-chismisan, ha? Dito muna tayo. Saan ka ba? Iya. So yan po. Imbes na maraming beams ang papasok ko sa inyo, ilan ba yun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, no? Sa inyo, pwede namang isa na lang, critical na beam. Actually, siya highly symmetrical karamihan naman. So the selected beam must include the beam span, support condition, tributary load from slab, the superimposed dead load, the live load, the total uniformly distributed load. Now, the group shall compute and present 1. Support reactions, Ayan, pang static sa rigid bodies na po ito. Shear force values, bending moment values, maximum shear force, maximum bending moment, shear force diagram, bending moment diagram, deflection at midspan or any selected point. Ito na po, pinakahihintay nyo. Susundan nyo na lang yung formula. Yan na po. Ginawa na yan para sa inyo. For a simple supported beam with uniformly distributed load, that's in W, nakuha nyo dito yon sa taas. The group may use RA equals RB. Huwag ka na mag-summation moment, mag-summation forces. Ito na po yan. Okay, yung left is the point A, yung sa point B ay yung reaction. And uniformly distributed load, i-times mo ng midst ng span, i-divide mo ng 2. Yun na po yung reaction sa dulo. Tapos yung maximum shear naman ay nandun sa magkabilang dulo din. Yun yung reaction. Yung maximum moment, na-compute na yan para sa inyo, WL squared over 8, substitute na lang yan. Then delta maximum is equal to 5 over 384 WL to the fourth over EI. O, teka, andito na po yung symbol description natin. Andyan na po lahat. Andito yung E, andito yung I. Modulus of elasticity pala yun. Yung is moment of inertia. Naku, moment of inertia, parang galing pa yun sa mechanics of deformable bodies o kaya sa statics of rigid bodies. No problem, meron na po tayong example niyan. May formula na po tayo dyan. Kasi mamaya, meron akong note. Okay? Goal ba talaga mag-memorize ng formula dito? Parang may sinabi ako dito. Tingnan natin si baba. Letter D, part D, column axial force analysis. So yun yung poste. So each group shall select at least one interior column or exterior column and compute the axial load transmitted to it. The column axial load must include 1. Load from supported beams. Number 2. Load from slab tributary area. Number 3. Self-weight of column. Number 4. Total axial compression force. Lahat ng 1, 2, 3. Yun yung number 4 dyan. The group shall present that tributary area sketch. Ano kaya yun? Makikita natin sa example yan. Load transfer formula. Load transfer diagram. Axial load computation. And explanation of compression behavior in columns. I think this is the last part. Part E. Cable or arc structural action. Each group shall include either option 1, cables supported roof or canopy. The group shall explain and compute the basic cable tension. For a simple cable supporting a load at midspan, the approximate horizontal tension may be estimated using horizontal force reaction equal to WL squared over 8F. Where yung F pala, yun pala yung sag of the cable. Nagsasag kasi mga kable natin. Yun yung height sa middle. Okay, sa gitna, sa middle. The group shall explain why cables primarily resist tension, which is opposite that of the arches, which is compression. Why the cable shape changes depending on loading, how the cable transfers force to supports or anchorages. Ito yung mga supports natin. And architectural advantages of cable-supported systems. Yung option 2 naman, arc-supported roof or opening. The group shall explain the compression action of an arc. The group shall present the geometry of the arch, load acting on the arch, compression thrust line concept, the horizontal thrust at supports, and explanation of why arches work best in compression. For simple 3-hinge parabolic arc under uniform load, the horizontal thrust may be approximated as yung reaction horizontal doon sa support natin sa baba ng arch. WL squared over 8H. Ano ba yung H na yun? Yun pala yung rise of the arch. The rise of double rise. Yeah. The group shall explain why arches are efficient for compression, why supports must resist horizontal thrust, how arch form affects the architectural space, and how the arch system differs from a beam system naman. Parang inarko lang yung beam natin, pero different pa rin talaga. Okay, number 4, the written report requirements. Each group shall submit a written report in PDF format. Okay, bigyan ko na kayo ng idea dito. Baka may nagtatanong na naman sa inyong klase, Look, magsasubmit pa ba ako? Nagsubmit na yung groupmate ko. ay hindi. Kailangan ikaw din ay mag-submit. Bakit ka mo? Lahat naman kayo kailangan ng grade, di ba? Kailangan ba ng grade? Mag-submit ka. Kaya lang, dapat kayong tatlo, tatlong itlog. Yung tatlong itlog na yan, magsasubmit ng identical. Kung sinabit ni group 1, ni member 1, ay sasabit ni member 2 at member 3. Similar or identical documents or requirements. Okay ba yon guys? Guys, tuloy. Okay ba yun, class? Yun. Ganun lang po yun, ha? Okay. So, gagawa kayo lahat para sa project na to. Tapos, identical, ipapasa niyo yan individually. Yan lang po yun. Okay. May mga nag-react. Salamat po. Yung iba dyan ay gising pa. May tulog na. Kasi alas 2:30 na. Okay, the report must contain the following sections. Yan. Title page that would consist the following information: project title, course title, names of the members, section, your professor's name, hindi niya alam pa, Dr. Michael Bautista ba ang inyong lingkod. Date submitted, kailan po ba yan? 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now. Introduction, description of the proposed structure, purpose of the structural study, importance of structural theory in architecture. Teka. Ay, hindi pa pala akong huli yung subject. Meron pa kayong steel design. Ay, hindi. Architectural structures tapos steel design. O yun, dalawa pa pala. Dalawang sem pa pala tayo magkakasama, guys. Next year. At least meron na kayo idea, no? Ayun. Then, for the introduction of description of proposed structure, purpose of the structural study, importance of structural theory in architecture. Architectural concept. What is the idea of your design or design idea? Function of the space and structural system selected. Ano bang gagamitin mo? Mamaya, may example din ako niyan. Structural framing plan. Kabisado niyan to. Slab direction, yung cross-section. Para magkaroon ka ng dito, schedule of beams, columns, and slabs. Schedule. Ano yung itsura ng cross-section, yung mga anong size, yung gaano karaming bakal ilalagay mo. Ayun. Cable or arch feature and the load path arrows. Okay. Number 5, the load path analysis. Slab load computation, tributary area, load transfer from slab to beam to column transfer, and column to foundation transfer. Wala na tayong SSI. Yung soil structure interaction. Saan na yun? Saan na namin na yun? Sa major na lang namin yan. Number 6, beam analysis. The loading diagram, support reactions, shear force computation, bending moment computation, deflection computation, shear force diagram, and bending moment diagram. So lahat po yan naka-itemize na yan. So parang may checklist na kayo. Ang tawag namin sa construction, may punch list ka. Hindi ka bibigyan ng grade kung wala kang, kundi kompleto yan. Ang kumbaga sa construction, wala kang billing kapag hindi mo na-satisfy ang punch list. Yan. Column axial force analysis, tributary area, action load computation, and compression explanation. Number 8, cable or arch action, cable tension or arch compression explanation, computation, structural diagram, and architectural significance. This is more of composition. Yung mga bandang huli, mga yung writing na yan. Write-up. Structural reflection, yan. Re-reflect kayo, malamulan. Sino ba paborito simulan dyan? Yung kantang reflection. When will my reflections... yan yan. Huwag niyo isusulat yung lyrics, ha? Huwag niyo isusulat lyrics ng reflection. Ito pong structural reflection na to is what the group learned about structural behavior. Okay, so, yan? 3 heads yan. So, kailangan ang tawag natin doon, mag-brainstorming kayo. Kung may brains, joke lang. May brains kayo pa. PUP pa. How structure affects architectural form. Kaya lang pagka puyat ka, nako, minsan yung brain natin na nalalagay sa talampakan dapat okay din ang tulog, ha. Tapos sasabihin ng classmate nyo, Dok, ano yung tulog? Ayan. Eh bakit wala kayong tulog? Kasi po, ang dami namin plates. Tama ba? May plates pa rin kayo?
Marami pa rin po, sir.
Yan ang sinasabi ko. Maraming plates because plate is life. Love, love. Nag-react na heart na talaga. No? Ikaw ay maging architect pa lang. Anyway. May isang school kasi ako, machika ko lang. May isang school kasi ako na ano, na yung mga architecture students, panay yung reklamo. Ano daw, parang, ewan ko, dahil siguro sa wala silang tulog, ano, mas magandang walang tulog kaysa walang gising, ano. Yung mga kalokohan na college. Ayun po. Salamat sa pagtuwa, sa pagtawa sa aking joke. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ito na po. Ay, di pala yan. Ito na po. Malapit na po tayo sa bandang huli. Yan. How structure affects architectural form, importance of load pattern safe design, and how beams, slabs, columns, cables, and arches work together. You'll be concluding your paper, write your references kung meron pwede nyo sabihin doon, this is AI generated. Naku po, yan ang sinasabi ko, AI generated. But make it a minimum na lang siguro, no? Yan. Appendices. Kung meron kayo mga calculations, yan, additional computations, sketches, yung tipong nasa LRT ko, MRT ko, nando ka sa bangka. Diba? Buhay pa ba yung ano dyan? Yung ferry dyan sa may PUP, sumasakay kayo papuntang pauwi? Wala na ba? Yun eh. Habang nakasakay ka sa ferry, nag-sketch ka doon, no? Grabe. Hindi ka mag-sketch. Di picturean mo, ilagay nyo sa kaya naman. Okay. And lastly, software screenshots, if any. Required drawings and diagrams. The final report must include the following drawings. Required po lahat yan. Architectural floor plan. So may checklist ka dito. Structural framing plan, elevation section, load path diagram. Abisado nyo na to. Lagi ko nung binabanggit. Tributary area diagram, beam loading. Parang ito yung summary na. Yan. Then, oral examination defense. Each group shall present and defend their final requirement. A presentation duration. Yan. Activity. Group presentations for 10 minutes and question and answers 5 to 10 minutes. A total of 15 to 20 minutes per group. Kaya dapat po, our class president may submit that to me as soon as possible, no? Pwede na lang, i-submit mo sa akin through, friend ba kita sa FB, Messenger?
May message naman po kita sa messenger.
Okay, sige. I-message mo lang ako. Yeah. That expected oral examination questions, nakalagay po ito, naka-upload na. Mga, kunwari, scripted. Kunwari hindi scripted. Pero may mga script na tayo dyan. 1 to 20 may possible questions. Guided na po kayo niyan. Walang surpresahan yan. Each group shall submit the following Google Classroom, PDF written report. Actually, each student po yan. Each student shall submit presentation slides, computation sheets, architectural and structural drawings. Optional, if you can have that, okay lang yan. We have the modern SketchUp, more appreciated. And then you have, yan, ito po. Kaya mahalaga yung group number po natin, no? Yan, example, yun, group 3, ARC 2A. Yung 2A po na yun sa inyo ay magiging ARC 4A. Sorry, ARC 4. Kasi kayo architecture 3-4 so 4 po yan. Bakit may 2A ako dito? Wala naman. Kanina kasi 3-2, kaya nilagay ko ito. Yung isa kasi mayroong may P. Ano yun? 1P. O meron kasing architecture 3-1P. Ayun. Sa inyo ay ARC 4. Architecture 4. Section yun, section. So, yun po yung sa format ng PDF example. Ito yung para sa presentation slides, PPTX. Timeline is 2 weeks. So, ngayon pa lang po, dapat magawa nyo na to. formation of groups, selection of structure, preparation of architectural plans, structural framing, load path diagram, and preliminary computations. Okay, at the end of our period. Tapos, ang week 2 naman natin, completion of beam analysis, column axial analysis, cable arch action, report writing, presentation, preparation, and or preparation, oral defense. Okay, these are the criteria. Okay, may equivalent points po yan. So, hindi po hugutin kahit saan yan. Ayan. Individual accountability. Although the project submitted as a group, each member should be graded individually during the oral examination. Each member must be able to explain overall output, structural concept, the load path, at least one computation, and at least one diagram, and the architectural significance of the structural system. A member who cannot explain the group output may receive a lower individual oral examination score. Okay? Pero it will not affect your group grade talaga. Kasi merong grade talaga sa individual, may grade talaga para sa group. So siya lang po yun. Parehas kayong, pare-parehas yung tatlo. Naka po, yun. Parehas naman, pero mababa. Suggested project format, the final report may follow this format. Ayan na po, nasulat na po, 1 to 13. 1 to 16 pala. Okay. So close ko na po yan. Pupunta na tayo sa, pa tayo mag-close? Ayun. Sa example na report. Okay. Ba't gallery pavilion ito? Oo nga. Excuse me. Ito nga yan. Medyo maliit nga lang. Oo nga medyo maliit. Yan, pinalaki ko na. Okay, then present. Present tayo. Ayan. So I'll be presenting to you an example report, okay, and a choice of my structure. And sige, ipasok mo. Ba't ay pumasok? May kanta ata naman. Papasukin ko. Ano nga ba yung naunang yun? Basta yun na yun. Ay, sorry. Recorded. Sorry na. Ito na po. Asa na? Ito. Yan. Can you see now my PowerPoint? PowerPoint. My Microsoft Word.
Yes po, sir.
Salamat. Okay. Example report which is a cantilevered gallery pavilion. A structural behavior and load path study. Okay. The course should be structural theory. Sorry, structural theory. And final requirement and final examination assessment. Option 3, I chose option 3, cantilevered viewing deck and gallery pavilion. Okay, the names should be student A, student B, student C. Yours truly as the instructor or the professor. Submission date, lagay natin kunwari ay, today is 12 May 2026. May 12. Yeah. Prepared as a model report for architecture students demonstrating structural appreciation, load path interpretation, and preliminary manual calculation. Wala lang, mema lang yun. Okay. Introduction. This report presents a model final project submission for a one-story architecture gallery pavilion with a cantilevered viewing deck. Tawag sa Tagalog noon. May terrace, The study highlights one-way slab, load transfer, beam shear, and bending. Fixed end moment, negative bending, direction at the free end, column action load, and architectural implications of cantilevered form. Okay? Sinamarize na niya ginawa niya dito. Description of the proposed structure, that's item number 2. First column is that of the item, okay, such as means supported bay, cantilevered projection, number of stories, primary system, architectural feature, and function. For the values, a main supported bay is 6 by 5. So ito yung area na rectangular lang naman yan. Napakahaba ng kanyang cantilever. Projection 2 meters. Siyempre, kailangan ng dudungawan. Diba? Yung tawag nila doon, terrace wala Mga bay sa teatro na terrace scene sa Romeo and Juliet, di ba may terrace scene doon. Tsaka doon sa musical ng Les Miserables, nung nandiligaw si Marius, titingin-tingin wala, nakalimutan ko ng karakter. Sino ba yung babae doon niligaw ni Marius? Si, hindi si Fantine, yung mother, yung Mudra Kells ni Mudra, yung anak ni Mudra, si Fantine. Wala, nakalimutan. Eponin kasi yung kumanta ng On My Own, yun yung feeling na may gusto kay Marius. Anyway, 2 meters. One-story building. Yan. RC, reinforced concrete slab, primary system, beams, columns, and cantilever deck beams. Projecting viewing deck and gallery extensions architecture feature. And for the function, it is small gallery, overlooking deck, yan na yun, yung 2 meters, nagtagal ako doon, or outdoor exhibit space. Yan. Cosette, si Cosette pala yung babae na niligawan ni Marius. Pero yun, naging magjowa, nagkatuluyan dahil kay Papa ni Cosette, si Jean Valjean. Number 3, architectural and structural concept. The design concept is based on an expressive projection beyond the main column line. The cantilever creates a dramatic architectural gesture by extending space outward without a visible support at the free edge. Structurally, this creates high negative bending moment and shear at the fixed support line. Di ba? Parang totoo, no? Pero dinidescribe niya yung nangyayari sa item number 3 na. So this is now the drawing, as you can see. Structural framing plan with cantilever viewing deck. Ayun, si viewing deck. Oh no! Ito 2 meters to. Yan, oh. Ito tagsi 6 meters siya. Pero 1 story lang yun, guys. Ito yung sinasabi nila, yung direction, no? Direction. Actually, ito hinati sa dalawa yan. Tapos, ito, actually, yung arrow na yan papunta dito. Yung isa papunta doon. So, hati lang. So, yun. And then, ito naman yung kanyang elevation, section. Load path and the deformation cantilever viewing deck. Ito po yun. Ayun, makikita natin yung free edge. Oh. It was mentioned that fixed and negative moment and shear demand at support line. Ito yon. Ito yung poste tsaka yung beam cantilever. It will just deflect like that. So cantilever deflection maximum at the free end. And this is the uniformly distributed load. Nandito yung flooring. Yung tawag nila free edge. Viewing deck. Of course, if there's a roof deck there should be also parapet wall. So additional load yun kung meron kang ganyan. Okay. So section showing fixed and action, free and deflection and cantilever load path. Load path analysis. The main supported bay transfers load from slab to beams, beams to columns, parang copy-paste lang to, and columns to foundations. The cantilever deck transfers load toward the fixed support line. At the support, the structure must resist vertical shear and negative bending moment. Yun na yung support doon sa may cantilever. The backspan and the supporting frame counterbalance the tendency of the cantilever to rotate downward at its free end. Parang ini-imagine mo dito meron kang naku, wala akong drawing. Kung ito pababa, may tendency ito tataas muna. Deflection I'm talking about the deflection. Bumaba itong cantilever. Tendency dito sa part na ito, tataas siya. Tapos bababa. Then, magiging negative moment siya. Ganito siya. Negative moment. Gagano siya. And then, ganun siya. Okay? So, you may consider also the drawing of the deflected or elastic curve of your beams. Continuous beam. So, one-way slab action, andito na po yan. Na-prove na siya ay 2.0. Mahaba, 2.4. Sabi natin is greater than or equal to 2.0. Lampas. Siya ay one-way slab. Load assumptions, yan. Meron na tayo dyan. Slab load calculations, inumpute na, isa-isa. Cantilever beam analysis, eto na. Analysis siya. And this is the cantilever. A total of 24.25 kilonewton per meter. Saan yun? Ito total, 24.25 kilonewton per meter. Tapos kinumpute niya yung kanyang shear maximum sa support, then maximum dito din sa support, maximum negative nga lang. Cantilever deflection analysis, aba, ito na po, moment of inertia is BH cube over 2. Depende sa size ng ating beam yan. Then you have the free end deflection. Ang deflection ng free end is WL to the 4 over 8 EI. Hindi mo gagamitin yung 5 over 384 para sa simply supported beam po yun. Ito kasi cantilever. Uy, meron kang 0.75 mm. Pero, may suggested limit sa cantilever which is L over 180. Iba din po kapag simply supported, L over 360 yon. Ito L over 180. Uy, 11.11. Lumampas ba? Hindi. Since 0.75 mm is less than 11.11, which is the allowable, the preliminary free end deflection is acceptable. Mas malaki kasi, okay, yung ating allowed na deflection kaysa dun sa actual nangyaring deflection. So the most important conceptual result is that the largest deflection occurs at the free end, or the largest depending moment occurs at the fixed support. This is opposite to the common simply supported beam case, where maximum moment and deflection often occur near the midspan. Kasi sa tayo, free end, kasi cantilever. For the backspan beam analysis, behind the support line, resist rotation. For preliminary architectural appreciation, the backspan may be ideal as a 6-meter simply supported beam carrying gravity load plus the effects of the cantilever reaction of the supports. So, yan po. Backspan 6 meters, approximate unitary area is 2.5 kalahati. Then, uniform load of backspan and simply supported reference. This one is the column axial force analysis. Yeah, the column and tributary area method for axial load estimates. So most likely you have to select the interior kasi yan mas maraming load makukuha dahil sa tributary area na to. This tributary area. So kalahati nito, kalahati doon, kalahati. So makakuha ka ngayon ng rectangle dyan. Okay. So this is the computation. Okay, this is already, you can read this. Okay, so it's lang, direct substitution na po tayo dito. Columns na yan. And then number 12, structural meaning of the cantilever action. The edge, we have to explain it. Fixed support time, explain that. Negative moment, backspan effect, and architectural implications. Summary of computed values, you have to put it here. Structural, ayan na. Kakantahin niyo ng reflection. The cantilever option teaches the architectural drama. Kasi mulan yan eh. Is often accompanied by concentrated structural demand. The free end projection appears visually simple, but the fixed support line must resist moment, shear, and rotation. So the designer must respect the hidden structural requirements behind the expressive architectural form. Biruin mo yun, may natatago ka lang dapat, ibulgar. Conclusion, the cantilevered gallery pavilion demonstrates one-way slab behavior, beams action, column compression, and cantilever mechanics. It shows that the location of maximum force effect depends strongly on support condition. For example, cantilever, the support line is the critical region for the negative moment and shear, while the free end is critical for deflection per section. Some suggested oral examination questions you have to answer. Yan po yun. Then references, bakit na-continue 6 sa 7? Dapat nag-start ito sa 1. Sari-sari. They start at 1. Oh, yan. They start at 1. Then, save. Teka, guys, dapat nandito natin, may page number yan. Always have a pagination for each. Insert page. Bottom. Doon tayo sa bottom. Bottom page. Yan na. Oh my God. Ay, nakang pangit ang bottom natin. Ayoko ng ganyan. Ayoko nyo. Kailangan nasa bunga. Bunga. Page number bottom. Simply here. Yun. Ba't ganyan ang page yan? PAGE Nagloloko itong si Pirated ba itong galing kay Kay PUP. Di na ata tayo nagsusubscribe doon. Naku po. Saan na ba yung nasa right? Ito, yan page 7. 7 pages din tayo sa report. Kasi lagay nyo dito yung pilyado ng grupo nyo. Halimbawa, Bautista. Ito yung pangalan daw ng magkakagrupo. Magkakaway din. Bautista. Tapos, Chua. And De La Rosa. Ayan yung mga pilyado ng group mates. Para hindi sila mag-away. Atin to yan. Ikaw taga-timpla ka ng kape at saka Milo. Ang tawag doon? Tagaluto ng pansit kanto. Ayan, may contribution ka na. Hindi po ganun Meron po kayong mga gagawin. May contribution po tayo. Okay, upload ko na po sa inyong Google Classroom. Nasaan na po yun? Upload natin. Lecture materials for today. For today's class. Okay, upload natin. Browse. Asan ka? Payups. Oops. Payupi. Yun. Under siya ng cantilever. Yun, cantilever. Chrome, PDF. Yun. May ayaw. Isa pa. Yun. Uploading. And tapos po, meron pa rin tayong isa pa. Ito naman yung ating figure, no? Teka, bakit ayaw dito pala. Sorry naman. Okay, upload. Hindi. Mabilis na pong part. Alam, ayaw. Wala na may word Ay, ayaw. Yeah. Oh, may nag-reply. Bakit? Okay. Attend sila ng webinar sa lang, architecture kayo, hindi pwede. So, mechanics kasi ito Gusto sana mag-webinar. Mahal 500 pesos Nasaan ba? Nasaan pa na? Sharing na gagawin ko yung entire screen. Yan. Alam na ba? Yun. The infinity. Okay? Can you see my PowerPoint presentation?
Yes po, sir.
Yun, salamat. So this is an example that I will be also uploading to our Google Classroom. Example presentation deck. Cantilevered viewing deck, gallery pavilion. Structural behavior and load path study. One-way slab, cantilever shear moment, pre-end deflection, backspan main resistance. Okay, this is a model final project option by architecture students. Yan. Next. So this is the project concept, cantilevered gallery pavilion, a one-story viewing deck where the architectural projection becomes a structural lesson. A cantilevered viewing deck or / gallery pavilion, conceptual structural. You have the backspan, cantilever, yan ang backspan natin dito. Wala ka palang poste doon Supposedly may poste yun Hindi yan nakalutang, may poste yan. Cantilever 3 meters, width 4 meters, and story height is 3.2 meters. Design idea, projecting space. The deck creates architectural drama, but the fixed support must resist negative moments and overturning. Okay, this is the framing plan and projection zone. A cantilevered gallery pavilion framing plan and projection zone. Okay, the RO pertains to this cantilever projection. Ito yung nasa dulo. So may poste ka pala dito sa part nito. And then you have also the beams. So back span frame, cantilever zone, negative moment design, region, and deflection control. Dito po nagkaroon deflection. Grabe naman ito. Mas maikli lang ito. 6 meters to eh. Hindi siya drawn to scale. Dapat ganito lang, kaliit lang yan. Okay. Load path and structural action. Cantilever pavilion, load path, negative moment, and backspan resistance. Cantilever load travels backward to the fixed support line rather than directly downward at the free end. The backspan and support columns resist negative bending moment, shear, and overturning moment. Eh, kinuha lang yung isang space na ito. Pero dapat meron ka dito. Okay. Architectural lessons, a floating edge requires an invisible couple, force couple, inside the structural system. For the cantilever beam model, the load assumptions for the cantilever deck, you have to show the useful cantilever formulas, WL, maximum shear, maximum moments, WL squared over 2, which is different from sa simply supported. This is cantilever. Maximum deflection is WL to the 4 over 8 EI. And these are the values. Then cantilever beam analysis, shear and moment. Di ba? Uniformly distributed load. That is the total, 8 kilonewton per meter. Cantilever beam model load, shear and moment. So then must identify the support as the critical zone for bending and shear, which is a cantilever talaga. How about this one? This is the cantilever deflection, serviceability, and visual alignment. Here, nakating 2.47 to. I think this is corrected na. Ang allowable 11.11 millimeters. Ito 2.47. Anyway, so this is the deformed shape and that is the fixed support. Napakalawak naman yun. Ito yung dapat fixed support. Excessive free end deflection can cause cracking, bonding, glass misalignment, o yung mismong glass na nilalagay natin sa taas, no? And uncomfortable perception of movements. Madali kang mahilo kasi nagpa-vibrate po ang cantilever beam. Okay, column and backspan force interpretation. Ito po yung ating ina-isolate na. Ito yung gusto natin makita. Okay, ano po yung total axial load na compression para dito sa column na ito? Computed based on this tributary area. So architectural meaning, oral defense focus. These are the questions, expected answers, and dyan po. Computation summary, which is part of your conclusion, supposedly. And then that's it. So gonna save this and upload that to your Google Classroom. Stop presenting daw tayo. Stop presenting. Upload it here. Edit ko lang to para isama ko na rin yung magkasama na yung Word at saka yung PowerPoint. Pinag-usapan natin. Cantilever Gallery. Mamaya, canopy naman pag-uusapan namin. Siyempre, magkakaiba kayo. Para hindi naman. Okay.